Hello, everybody. Once again, we are going to go over my bad reviews. So, I believe that every review is a win. Please take it as a win. No review is a bad review in the sense that you can always, well, no, that'll probably be a lie. You can't always find a positive. Um, but even the reviews that are kind of outlandish, I still um I still take it as a win. I say, look, they bought the book, they read the book, and they left the review. So it's a win. Something about your book got them to buy the book. And a lot of people, especially if they are self-publishing, that might not be the case for you. They might not have bought your book. If you do such as Kindle Unlimited, I think that's a subscription, or if you put your book out there for free for a little while. But still, even if they did not buy your book, they still clicked on it. And we're going to not include the people who give bad reviews just because they don't like you, or they got an argument with you, or because they're spiteful. We're not talking about those type of people. And I know it happens. I know there's a lot of issues with Goodreads, and it can be a very discouraging, disheartening event when those type of things happen. But I'm not thinking about those type of reviewers. I'm thinking about the ones who either buy or definitely who are reading your book and leaving a review. It's a positive. Something got them to that step to read your book. So today, my last video, if you saw it for Gates Bookstore, it was cut off, and I thought about doing another video to add on to it, but towards the end, all I do is talk about leave on a high note. So I read maybe one or two positive reviews. But since this is mainly focused on the lowest reviews, I'll just skip adding on another video, because I'll just be adding on the video just reading the positive reviews. So we can skip that. So today will be the last one for now until I finish my other book. So today we are going to read the lowest reviews for Darkness Awaits, which is the sequel to Strange Things Await, which we did a video on earlier. So for Darkness Awaits, is my antlers even? I try to get a little festive for you all. And I'm also going to do a little Christmas video update for my 25 Days of Christmas short story poetry edition. So I'm going to be doing that next. So I'm going to you'll see this get up very soon. Let me see. So I like to go to Amazon first. I'm going to start with Amazon and go over the reviews over there, and then go to Goodreads. So Darkness Awaits is a sequel to Strange Things Await. It continues the story of Natalie King and Alexandra Aurelius, two African-American queer witches. Alexandra is more of the dark side. Natalie is the light side. Both of their covens are pretty much ancient, and they have a long feud, but they don't let that feud they don't let it impact their friendship. So they've been friends since they were very, very young kids. And it's just their continued journey in school, and excuse me, y'all. So it continues their journey in their magical school, Virtuous Academy, and it follows their journey as individuals. So this book is very character focused. It follows both characters, a little more so Alexandra in this sequel. and their journey of finding out who they are, who they want to be, how their covens impact who they are, and how their environment with their family, how that molds them. And just that journey, and during that journey, a lot of secrets unfold. And if Alexandra wasn't already screwed up, she's definitely has a lot of issues to get through. And there's a surprise kinship, a surprise new character that Alexandra loves and wants to protect. And because of that, her friends, of course, want to protect this new character. But sadly, this character is being used by some demons, and it is presumably a vessel for one of the most evil, baddest demons to be reincarnated. So it is, once again, we touch on the theme of right, wrong, light, dark, and they have to decide, are we going to let this demon, all these demons come to Earth, into the city? And if we don't, how can we stop them from rising? So it's very, it's literal and figuratively darkness. Because if you could tell from the cover, there is a eclipse at some point. And with darkness comes a lot of supernaturals, especially vampires being able to roam free. So this story is a lot of world-ending doom anticipation, and a lot of that continual theme of right and wrong, and just what will you do in order to protect your loved ones. And it's just it's so much that is too many hints of what the secret is and what leads up to the eclipse, that I'm trying not to spoil it. And I know some people watching and like, this is why you're supposed to practice your elevator pitch. I'm not pitching the book. I'm just telling you what it is. I'll practice. Okay. So let me focus. Let me go back to the reviews. If you are interested in learning even more about the book after hearing me do my very rough synopsis of the book, you can go to my website at jamilastone.com, Jamila Stone, and buy a copy from there directly from me or my publisher company, Black Glory Publishing House, and I will sign you a copy. But you can always, if you prefer reading, Kindle or the Nook, Barnes and Nobles, you can always go to their websites and buy the book. My top goal is for you all to go to the bookstores and buy my book. So just because you don't see a book on the shelf, doesn't mean that you can't ask the person to order the book for you. So that is a big help to those who are not traditionally published with a big publishing house, is for you to go in store and order the book. So next time you are in a bookstore, please request one of my books. You can request it, or you could just order it from them right then. I believe you can do that. Especially with Barnes and Noble bookstores, it's a lot easier for them because I'm already in the system, and you could just order the books. It'll be easy for them. So please, if you are in a bookstore, order one of my books. So with Darkness Awaits, the lowest reviews on Amazon are 2-star. So I did not get any 1 stars. Thank you. I have 4 out of 5 star reviews, and I have 24 global ratings. So, okay, the reviews, every book, I'm getting more reviews. Again, progress. Think positive. So for the 2-star reviews, it's 6%, 3-star 14%, 4-star 56%, and 5-star 25%. So let me click on the 2-star. For 2-star, I have only one 2-star review and one rating for 2 stars. So that's awesome. Let me see. So only two 2-star reviews. So that is very, very good to, your growth. If you could see, your first book to your next book, and hopefully your next book and next. But if you could see a comparison from your first to your second book, and you could see that not only are you getting more reviews, hopefully, but you want to focus on, are you improving? Are people seeing your improvement? Are they seeing things change as with you as the author? Because in the beginning, some reviews, I read the other reviews with the other books, some they don't always give you a second chance, but others they will. And you don't want to continue to get those who don't give you another chance. So you don't want to ignore those lower star reviews because you want to improve your writing. All right. Don't just ignore what they're saying. Sometimes it's they don't give you a nice critical review with details so you can improve. But those who do, read in between the lines. Some of them are very direct, so you don't have to read in between the lines. You could just read very directly, and you can see what you need to change. And for me, when I'm going through this journey with you all, it's not great reading bad reviews, but I'm enjoying the process of seeing that I'm getting less negative reviews, and I'm also getting more reviews. So I'm doing something right. I'm on the right track. So even the couple of reviews from Gates Bookstore that said, oh, I'm not going to read anything by this author again. In my next book, reading those reviews, if I don't see anyone saying, oh, I'm not going to read another one of her books, that is such a win. It's a win. You don't want to continue to get reviews that have people so disappointed that they don't want to read your book again. Even if they don't like your book, you want them to still be able to give you a chance with your next book. Okay? So I'm taking this as a win. So I only have one 2-star review for Darkness Awaits on Amazon. So let me go over this. Okay, thank you, Jilly Porter, for making a note that you're about to do some spoilers. I appreciate that, people. So I'm not gonna read it because I don't want to. Let me see. I'm just gonna try to skip over the part where they say it's a spoiler. Okay, let me see. Said second book in her Virtuous Academy series. It has many of the same flaws that the second volume in the series often contains. It has many of the same flaws that a second volume in a series often contains. A confusing plot which is made to continue from the first volume, but requires the reader to remember or have read the first volume to follow. Too many characters with their own storylines, but not enough interest in following them. And a fast pace that doesn't allow the reader to grasp fully what's going on. Now, I try not to well, not disagree, but I try not to argue someone's point of view all the time. But with that, it is what they said is true, and I disagree at the same time, because it is true that second volumes in a series contain plots that might be confusing because they continue from the first volumes, and it requires the reader to remember or have read the first volume to follow. Well, yeah, it's a sequel. I mean, what you want me to do? I mean, that is, I agree with them. It can be confusing and hard to follow if you have not read the first book. Not every sequel, I mean, it's confusing. It's not a standalone. It's a sequel. You have to have read the first one. With this one, some people read it and they didn't read the first book, and they were still able to enjoy it. So I do have positive reviews that do mention they were able to, as they read, understand things. But it is true that when you are reading a sequel, it is best that you read the first book so it's not confusing. Some things aren't confusing to you. So I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get what they want authors to do. And then fully grasp what's going on. Okay, you got to read the first one. And I see some people, I don't know, this person, maybe a suggestion to this person to read the first book. Or it said to remember what was going on. If you read the first book and then you buy the sequel and it's further in advance and you don't remember everything going on, if you got the first book, go ahead, pick up the book again and read the first book and then read the second book. It's not that hard. Like I have the Women's Murder Club series. I never finished that. So before I go on to book 4, after all these years and not reading it, I'm going to go back to the first book and read it all over again so I remember what's going on. And then other series I have. I'm not going to read the next installment if I don't remember everything from the first installment. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I go back and read. So, all right, moving on. It says, however, the book does give us a great pair of leads in 2 young, powerful witches that have to use not only whatever magic they have to bring several feuding supernatural clans together, but their love and trust in each other and their friends to survive the various attacks on them. Okay, I should have read that faster okay. The plot, such as can be discerned, involves various gangs and clans of witches, vampires, and werewolves who battle each other. Similar to the 5 mafia families in The Godfather, which I know you probably going to try to crucify me. I just watched The Godfather not that long ago, a couple of weeks ago. It was on TV, it was on cable, so I went ahead and I watched it, and I didn't care for it. It wasn't too horrible that I didn't finish it, but I didn't care for it. And then I started watching the second part because it was right after, and I didn't get far. I didn't get far. I just finally, I was somewhere where Michael was still hiding out somewhere, and he was courting. He got married, and kind of just some few minutes after that, I stopped. It was just, y'all been raving about these movies. I don't. Anyway, they have at best a tempestuous, resolution in which they don't attack each other on occasion, but even the smallest argument could set them off against each other and humans in their wake. Very true. Very true. It's a lot of chaos going on. The main characters are a motley crew of different supernatural creatures, vampires, werewolves, a professor who is half banshee, and so on. Even though this is a tight group of friends, ancient family rivalries and love triangles abound to make these characters fly off the handle and attack each other. This review is so awesome. This is one of my most favorite 2-star reviews, and I don't understand why it was a 2-star. I felt this review just seemed so glowing that I felt like they could have gave it a 3, at least a 3-star. Okay, then it just continues on to describing the characters. Let me try to go all the way down, talking about the characters. Okay, characters. Okay, so after all the synopsis, at the end it says, Nat and Alex are the only decent characters in a otherwise lackluster book. So I guess because it was lackluster, I got a 2-star, maybe. I don't know. Some people are more critical than others with their reviewing. So maybe maybe that, or maybe because they didn't read the first book. So okay. And then I'm just going to read a 3-star. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 3-star reviews. So I'm just going to glance at one, just because, again, my other videos I mentioned that some people do view 3 stars as lower reviews. Not me. I love me a 3-star. Please give me some. Let me read one, and then we'll go over to Goodreads, which I'm pretty sure I probably have more 2-star probably. Let me see. A synopsis. No, we don't need that again. Let me see what some of the negatives are. Well, this one says, while the book can function reasonably well as a standalone, it is probably best to read the first book before this one to understand all of the characters and the world that they inhabit. Read the first book. Okay. Synopsis. Yeah, I don't want that. Synopsis. Okay. And another person talking about they haven't read the first book, but at least they were honest. They said it. The book starts in a fast-paced mode, introducing characters, personalities, and inside jokes we're supposed to know beforehand. So getting immersed in the plot was challenging for me, as I have not read the first book. It says it's a sequel. Okay. Another one said, I found Darkness Awaits intense as the characters demand your attention. Okay. Okay, that's another synopsis again. Okay, let's move on to Goodreads. So on Goodreads, I have a 4.70 star rating and 20 ratings and 20 reviews. I'm always getting more reviews on Amazon. No. Gates Bookstore, I did get more reviews on Goodreads. All right, let me scroll down. 4-star, no. 4-star, 3-star, nope. Let's go to the lower reviews. 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. Yay! 5-star. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I'm so happy. Again, seeing the progress of my writing, seeing the progress of reviewers liking my book. I don't have any 1-star or 2 stars on Goodreads, so it was only 2 stars on Amazon. So let me just end this video on a high note. Let me read a 5-star. That way I won't hold you all up, so I can do my other video. Let's see. Well, this is a 4-star. Let me see. I don't want reviews. I mean, not reviews. I don't want a synopsis because we'll just be reading those over and over and over. Trying to see something more about people's opinions. I haven't read books about witches in a while, so it felt so refreshing for me to read this book. Thank you. It is. I don't see a lot of books that talk about witches, so definitely enjoy that. The great thing about this book is the author did a great job in creating a world that we do not read in a lot of books with this genre. Thank you. Let me see. Just keep scrolling. I'm trying to look for opinions. After reading the first book in the Versus Academy series and loved it, it was no-brainer to read the second one. Thank you. The second Darkness Awaits is even better than the first, if it's possible. Thank you. I should be saying these people's names. And for this book, I did do a Goodreads giveaway. So I'm really hoping you all, if you all see this and you won the giveaway, please leave a review. Okay, please. It's so important to authors. Please leave a review. Let's see. Second book in the series. No, I don't want a synopsis. I want your opinion. I want your opinions. I'm telling you, these more positive reviews, they don't give as much details as the lower reviews. Lower reviews, if they give you a 1 or 2-star review, they want you to know why. But these positive, these 4 and 5-star reviews, they ain't giving you as much details. They just do a synopsis most of the times. A review said, "Oh, I miss witches and other fantastic creatures. Recently, my friend recommended that I read the book. I was thinking for a long time and ponder whether I want to read it, but I can definitely say that I did not regret it." To that friend, I love you. If Julia Z, whoever your friend is, if you're watching, let me know. I want to send them, make sure I give them a signed copy of the third installment, the next book, which hopefully will be finished next year as well. Undoubtedly well written. Thank you. All right, let me see if I can see one more. I like reading about their struggles, and they did not seem to grow too powerful too quick like some other series do. I like the twist with the relationships. It's good to see more representation in fiction novels. Thank you. Okay. I think that's it. Page Turner. Riveting enough second installment. If you're expecting Harry Potter and a series about a couple of witches in school, you're probably going to be disappointed because this has a very different vibe. A solid second installment. Solid, okay. If you're at all into the supernatural, this book will suck you right in with its solid writing, fast-paced plot, and characters who are developed enough to be relatable. Okay, all right. This is all right. I think that's it for the positives. Synopsis, okay. author did a great job in creating a world that we do not read in a lot of books with this genre. Yes, I try to be original as possible, but I also try to do my own take on things, which I'm glad to see some people have um have noticed that and appreciate it. Mm, okay, so that is it for reading my bad reviews. So I am looking forward to reading these again with my next books that are coming in 2022. So not too long to go. So please hit like, subscribe to my videos, and follow me on social media at author J Stone.